Hi, this is Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book and record to play for you. Today's book is Raggedy Ann and Andy, Christmas Fun Book from 1981. So let's get started.
Hi everybody, this is Raggedy Ann, and this is your Raggedy Ann
and Andy read-along book. Every time you hear this chime, it means it's time to turn the page in your storybook.
Now we are ready to begin our adventure into the land of fun. Open your book and we will start the story.
And remember, when you hear the chime, turn the page.
Everyone knows that Christmas is a time for giving. But did you know that there are lots of gifts that you can give that don't have to cost any money at all? That's because a gift doesn't have to be an object. It could be something nice that you do for someone or something special that you share. Let Andy and me tell you about some of the ways we make Christmas fun at our house.
One of my favorites is the I owe you gift. Let's say you want to give a present to your brother or sister, and you know that they really hate to make up their bed. All you have to do is to write on a card, I owe you 1 week's worth of bed making. And then for 1 whole week, you can make up their bed every day. See, it's easy. Let's try and think of some more.
You could give your dad a week's worth of taking out the garbage, or give your mom a week's worth of washing and drying the dishes. Why, with this gift, you can even give yourself something. Say you really love to read, but you never seem to find the time to do it. Just give yourself 1/2 hour a night to read your favorite book, but you've got to pick a certain time. Then, when the time comes, stop what you are doing and read the book you want. The nice thing about giving yourself a present is that you always get exactly what you want.
Another terrific thing to give is a kind word or a compliment. They say that no two snowflakes are alike, and that's true for people, too. Everyone is different, and everyone has some special quality or feature. Take the time to look at someone you like and find that one thing that they have that you think is special. Then tell them so. It could be pretty eyes or nice table manners. Anything about them you really like. They will appreciate it, believe you me.
I'll bet you can think of lots and lots of these kinds of gifts. You could give the dog a bath, give your brother or sister some help with some homework problems, or just give a smile to someone who looks as if they could use one.
Next, we're going to tell you about some gifts you can make all by yourself that will mean more to the person you give them to than any gift you could buy. But for now, we've got to stop.
Why, Andy?
Because it's time to turn the record over.
Here are some ideas for gifts that you can make from things you probably have around the house, like crayons, paper, and ribbon. First of all, be sure to pick a place to work where you won't be in the way. And make sure to put down some paper so you won't make a mess. If you have any problems, ask your mom or dad to help. But I think you will be able to do these things all by yourself.
Here's a fun gift that's easy as pie to do. Start with crayons and a big piece of paper. Place your left hand down on the paper and using your other hand, trace the outline carefully. Then do the same thing with your other hand. Once you have drawn both your hands, you can color them or draw on rings and fingernails. On the top of the paper, write your name, your age, and the year. Then roll up the paper, tie it with a ribbon, and give it to a friend or relative like your aunt or your uncle. They will like being able to see how big you're getting.
Here's another idea that's easy to do. You will need a piece of ribbon. The wide kind will be best. You will also need crayons and a pair of scissors. Take the ribbon and holding one end of it under your foot, pull the ribbon up to the top of your head. Then cut the ribbon. If you do it right, you should have a piece of ribbon that is just as tall as you are. Then write a message on the ribbon with the crayon. Tell the person that this ribbon shows how tall you are this Christmas.
want to ask your mother or your father to help you, you'll need a cassette and a tape recorder. You can record a special talking Christmas card for someone like your grandmother or grandfather who live in another town. Tell them all about Christmas at your house that year. And don't forget to tell them how much you love them. Then mail the tape to the person you made it for. If you don't have a tape recorder or can't borrow one from a friend, then you can write out your Christmas greeting on colored paper. Either way, it will be a gift they will always remember.
Here is a terrific way to share Christmas with the birds outside this winter. Pick a tree or bush near your house and make it your very own Christmas tree. Then string popcorn or raw cranberries using a needle and thread. Once you have a long strand of berries or popcorn, wrap it around the tree. In the winter, sometimes the birds don't have enough to eat. If you do this, you can make sure they have a Merry Christmas too. Andy and I hope you like our Christmas ideas. We are sure that if you use your imagination, you can think of lots of other great ideas for Christmas presents too.
Sometimes homemade gifts like these can mean more to the person you give them to than anything you could buy in a store.
That's because they know you made the gift specially for them. Helps to show them how much you care.
Bye-bye, everybody, and Merry Christmas!
So that was Raggedy Ann and Andy Christmas Fun Book from 1981. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. And our next book will be Pac-Man: The Christmas Story.